Hey everybody, Dab here, going live with some Diablo 4, Season 14, jumping into the Barbarian. Been making some more progress the last few days, finally got one of the items I needed to push it into the end game mode. So now I got a few pieces of gear I still need to replace, not quite where I wanted to be to push end game yet, but I'm at the end game. I've cleared a 120 pit so far. And I have a lot of room to improve my character, and I've cleared a 120 pit. As always, viewer discretion advised. I'm a disabled veteran. I'll be smoking a bit for some pain and mental stuff, and yeah, just might say random shit. Alright, looking at the build overall. First, let's start out with the skill tree. Skill tree, no basic. Everything in WhirlWind, and you're trying to get some stats in your gear with either martial, core, or just increased WhirlWind damage. We got WhirlWind deals increased damage, costs 10 additional fury. We've got Tornado, very important because there's things that buff by just doing tornadoes, and the tornadoes hit like a truck themselves. We got channel damage bonus. The longer you spin, the longer you win, right? As far as point assignment for these others, it's really up to you. Personally, I enjoy the increased resource generation from having the max rallying cry. Each point out of this takes away from resource generation, which resources are life in this build. It's also a source of fortify. We got Iron Skin. Oh, hold on, here comes Ziggy. He wants some breakfast. Hi, Ziggy. I'm gonna get up here and say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yep. Alright. Oh, just me. There you go. Alright. Pardon the interruption. Alright, so Iron Skin, it's our source of resolve for some increased armor, increased movement speed, but also unstoppable. We need unstoppable triggers, this is one of them. And also the barrier from this comes into play. We got challenging shout. If I have to get more damage reduction, I can change this to damage reduction, but I currently have it set on challenging shout causes the enemy to burn. You no longer gain damage reduction, but instead gain 20% increased damage against burning enemies. So I flipped the 20% damage reduction into a 20% damage multiplier. And I also have the multiplier here for burst 5 enemies taunted, take 20% increased damage. So if you're fighting a boss, it's always a boss. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. Sorry, I forgot to get all the windows set up. Alright, there we go. Hey, Zaza. Yeah, I mean, it didn't really seem like anyone's interested in seeing me like just grind up levels and stuff on here, but yeah, I got the build put together now, so if some people might want to see it. Doing all right. You know, I mean, not working here. You know me. Just another day. Let's see. So yeah, I got a double damage bonus from the challenging shout. It also taunts, and taunt is also considered crowd control if you're trying to crowd control stuff. It's also worth pointing out that crowd control increases stagger on bosses. You know, so 15 and 15 a war cry over here. We're already berserking, but it gives us berserking again, which triggers one of our abilities. War cry grants 2 ferocity, so we got some resolve from Iron Skin. We got ferocity from war cry. Couldn't make vulnerable, but we got a gem that makes vulnerable. Could slow if we wanted more crowd control. You know what? I don't necessarily need this berserking though. Oh. Let's try this out. Let's go with the scream here. Because what this gives, we're always berserking, so we don't need this. 10% increased damage from this. And, well, allies get a better, this is better in group sim. Allies get a bigger buff. But here, this would be 13.5 instead. But not as good on a boss. There is that. It's not as good on a boss. This is much better on a boss. Also, I mean, we got a few ways to berserk, but this is one of them. So we keep it. We're always berserking, but we want to trigger berserking on top of berserking. See down here. I know a lot of people like to add duration, but I don't have any other sources of overpower right now, so overpower is increased damage. After it stacks 4 times, it's 60% damage multiplier to all the damage I already do. So I like adding that for shorter burst. I know I don't have 100% uptime. Even if I had the 16 seconds, it wouldn't be 100% uptime, you know. Let's see, berserking base damage bonus doubled. Very nice. This could be good as well, that Fury generation, because Fury is our life, right? Let's see, every Fury spent, so we're always spending. We're always spending, we're always spending, we're always winning. We're trying to increase the duration up to 5 seconds. The other two are just a fire attack and fire, well, 50% all resistance. I mean, I wonder, is that separate? I need to check that. Like, if you read this, it says, while it's active, blah, 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 for 5 seconds, and the period, and then it says, you gain 50% all resistance. So let's see real quick. Way to change this, toughness 32. Don't worry about low numbers, I'll explain low numbers there in a second. Hmm. It went to 293. I don't think anything. 996. Yeah, it didn't change anything. So it probably has to be active to increase it. Alright, so before I get into the glyphs and Paragon board and stuff, I need to talk about one item. People used to consider it the worst item in the game. And it's funny, if you were to go back a few seasons, there is a stream where pretty sure I said that it's so funny, this is the worst item in the game, but I'm pretty sure they're going to find a way to make it the best. And they did. It's called the Melted Heart of Selly. So funny, yeah, a few seasons ago on stream I said that it was currently the worst item in the game, but they were going to find a way to make it the best. And they've done it the last season or two with this. Melted Heart of Selly. Strength, damage, crit. Now, unfortunately, when I got this, I didn't know yet that I could add legendary powers to amulets. I know that now, so I got to replace this. I need to replace it anyways because it kind of screwed me with the fire damage roll. But I got all damage, crit damage, resource generation. Damage is dealt to your primary resource before life, and damage taken this way is drastically reduced. Your primary resource is doubled, but maximum life is reduced by 75%. Alright, now, it doesn't say on here, but a key part about this build, I would love it if you found it. I would love it if you found it. I know I said it. I know I said it. – But an important thing it doesn't say on this is that how it takes damage from your resources and it reduces your max life. Everything about this build is determined by your max life. So before I got this item, I was pushing using max life, armor resistance, and overpower. Right? Because I had a power on the necklace for overpower. Now, whenever you get this, it's important to have as low of life as fucking possible, right? Meaning that you don't want any plus life on your entire Paragon board. You don't want any life on any piece of armor, right? So the more life you have, the more damage you take from your resources. The amount of damage you take from the resource on your resources is determined by your max life. So you got to make sure that you don't have any life on any item at all. So up until getting this necklace, I was kind of like pushing a different build. Once I got this necklace, I had to start changing all my items to not have life on them anymore. I still have 3 items that have fucking crits on life as well. Just to show real quick, I got fucking Tyrell's Might. Not supposed to have this either. Supposed to have a legendary chest with the 40% damage reduction for a 2-handed weapon. This is working right now. Let's see. I just replaced. This had max life. I just replaced it earlier. We got max life there. All right, good news. We only got 2 things left with max life, but we gotta get rid of it. That's one of my goals on gearing right now. Still trying to get rid of max life. Yes, they changed how overpower works, Yami. Yeah, it used to be a 3% chance when you hit, and overpower damage was determined by your max life and all that shit. But not anymore. Now overpower is just a buff, just like ferocity and resolve. It's a stacking buff, and you get damage per overpower stack. So that's why there's tempers and glyphs you can use to increase the amount that you get per overpower stack. And then you can increase your base cap is 4. On a 2-handed weapon, I could get it so I increase it by 6. So I could have up to 10 overpower stacks. So think about that. Just think about the math there. Baseline, if it's like 20% damage, but from plussing you get it to 50%, right? So 50% damage per overpower stack. Actually, last season I had it up to 100. Let's just say 100. 100% damage per overpower stack, but then you can get 10 overpower stacks. So that's a 1000% damage multiplier right there from overpower. But anyways, so essentially I leveled with overpower until I got this necklace right here. I just don't really have room in the build to focus on overpower now. I could, but now that I have this necklace combined with the grandfather, I'm focused on critical strike damage and physical damage, right? Before Melted Heart of Sellic and the grandfather, I focused on overpower, and that I was in the trillions with overpower. But now, like, I was at a ceiling there. Now, I blasted through that ceiling, and I'm not even close to the ceiling yet because I still got a shitload of glyph levels to do. You see, some of my shit doesn't even have stars on it. Only one or two of my items have 2 stars. I got life on 2 things I gotta get rid of for survivability. I don't have the mythic unique fucking talisman yet, right? I get the mythic unique here that lets me have 2 sets on, so I can have a 5 set and a 3-piece bonus. And currently I have Endurant Faith here. It staggers large damage I take. It's been necessary up until recently. I'm getting close to taking it off. Again, once I get rid of the health on those 2 items, I won't need this, right? And if I don't have the 5-piece and 3-piece bonus, I'm gonna replace Endurant Faith here with y'all gonna love this motherfucker right here. Holy shit! Wait and see what I got. Where is it? I think I put it in here, right? No, it's over here. Oh yeah, right here. I got the max fucking roll on this. 300%. This is the Fist of Fate, right? So for a lot of damage, or like possibly triple my damage, or really times 3. That's 3 times 100 is really times 2 in this game with math. Times 200, 300, and so on. Actually, how does this read? Deal that much of their normal. Okay, so yeah, it would just be triple with this one, with the wordings verbatim. But yeah, so once I don't need the damage mitigation from this, it's possibly triple damage with this, and I'm already in like 2 or 3 trillion area right now. But anyways, currently I'm rocking the 5-piece Berserker sets. If I get the Mythic Unique, it's going to be a mix of the 5-piece and 3-piece of Berserker and Colossal. Possibly 5 of Colossal and 3 of Berserker. From my mental math, I think that might have a higher ceiling on it. Yeah, the way this reads verbatim, so say if you normally deal 100 damage, right? It says your attacks randomly deal 1 to 300% of their normal damage. So that means if you would have hit for 100, you could randomly deal between 1 and 300 damage instead of the 100. So 2 out of 3 times you're hitting for a lot more. So overall, like this turns into a huge damage buff. Alright, love you. Wife's running some errands. Alright, let's see. So I've gotten 1 Mythic Unique so far, but I guess normally you can only have 1 Unique over here, but this just doesn't fucking work in this game. The only one that really works is the one that reduces the set bonus. If you ever played Diablo 3, there's an item, Ring of Royal Grandeur, reduce set requirements by 1. There's a Mythic Unique that has that. It's like, because that exists, the others don't fucking matter, right? But this one, you could equip up to 3 unique charms. Unfortunately, that means you lose, or you go down to a 3-piece bonus. So you kind of lose a lot there, right? You get a lot of stuff from that 5-piece bonus. So this doesn't feel playable. This only feels playable if I put it on a new character that doesn't have a 5-piece combo together yet. Like say for example, I could put it on a new character, and on the new fucking character, well, actually it says level 70, so as soon as I hit level 70 before gearing, I put that on them, and let's see, I can throw that on them, and let's see, looking for universal stuff, alright? There's universal stuff. Maybe. That's universal. That's universal. Yeah, so like these 3 are universal. Any character in the game could use these, so you could level up any character. Once they hit level 70, you can put that on there. But again, once you have access to a 5-piece bonus, this is obsolete. Yeah, so right now I need the purple mythic that reduces set requirement by 1. So I can go 4 and 2 with 2 different sets, and that'll give me a 5 and 3-piece bonus. Anyways, enough on that. That part. Let's see, rune words, you got a lot of flexibility. The biggest thing is you're always moving, so you generate offering there, and then you're always using abilities, so you can store offering there. Currently I have 1 Igni Kill. It makes me constantly have the rally skill from Paladin for resource generation and movement speed. Again, we're always spinning, always moving, and our life is our resource. So keep that in mind. Like between spending on WhirlWind and taking some hits, you can run out of resources and suddenly you're fucking dead, right? So that can be important. Then we got. Now, some people, a lot of people like to do the Sorcerer Evade teleport that gives Unstoppable, but I don't like to dodge when I'm whirlwinding. I don't like to stop whirlwinding. I'll just like to spin and spin and keep spinning, right? Especially since I got that one thing that increases my damage per second while whirlwinding up to 25, so I don't want to stop and reset that shit. So I like to use this for an Unstoppable trigger. I showed one Unstoppable trigger with the armor. We got another in the ultimates, and then we got this right here. So essentially every 6 seconds we're getting a 5-second buff. I mean, we lose concealment right away because we're spinning, but we still get the Unstoppable trigger. The Unstoppable trigger happens. Alright, just keep that in mind. Alright, looking at stuff. Alright, so we talked about this. We're going for primary resources wherever we can. Also whirlwind skill as well. If you look at my talismans, I got max resource, martial, which is whirlwind, martial, which is whirlwind, martial, max resource, and yeah, I mean, you gotta get lucky on a unique. But yeah, so far I got all either plus to whirlwind or plus to resources there. And remember, resources are being doubled. I'm currently up to 433 resources. Sorry, click on it. I'll show that real quick. I got the two-handed expertise selected because it causes everything to bleed, and then I have a damage multiplier against stuff that's bleeding. I'm hitting with a two-handed mace, so I already have the two-handed mace going, which is the next best thing to me than two-handed sword. 15% increased critical strike damage while berserking, and chance to gain fury when hitting an enemy. We need all the fury we can get. Alright, so we had that. On my ring, I have, while fortified, deal increased damage. This is my item I put a vulnerable temper on. I threw one in there because I talk about it's important to have at least some numbers in different areas. Now this build I'm mostly focused on crit damage and crit and physical. This is the item that I put vulnerable on. Alright. But yeah, I need to replace it though. But yeah, these are about what you want. Now, I did have plus to strength, but the plus to strength, when it did the transmog, turned into 105 all stats. But yeah, all damage, crit chance, critical strike damage, that's what you want. Got Ring of Starless Skies, we're always spending, and I mentioned how important resources are. Every time we spend, up to 5 times, up to 50%, reduce resource cost and increase damage. Oh, I got vulnerable here. I guess I went vulnerable on both jewelry there. What'd I go on the necklace? Necklace, we got physical. Alright. Grandfather. Crit. Now, Grandfather, increase your critical strike damage by 120%. That's a multiplier, a separate multiplier. Let's see. I wish the Fury on Kill was strength instead, but you take what you get. Again, I did have one that had life on it. It was pretty strong, but it had life on it. I got this one to get rid of the life. I'm having to get life out of everything. Let's see. We got Fury on Kill. Not bad, but I'd rather have strength. Crit chance. This is one of our main sources of crit chance. Damage multiplier. It's important to notice that that's a multiplier with an X. And down at the bottom, the temper is a plus, right? So that's a huge fucking multiplier right there. Like, think about that. If it at 100%, X 100% means that if I have 10,000 crit damage, that puts me at 20,000, right? It's just fucking like that. But yeah, from this one I got plus 88% critical strike damage multiplier from this, and then another 120% multiplier at the bottom. You jewel for physical damage. Alright, from a legendary power on this weapon, we're making Dust Devils with the Tornado skill. I need to get a better one. This was an older one. I was only at 54%. I might have a 60% ability now. But yeah, see, I rolled crit damage on the weapon for temper, and we got the heavy hitting for Dust Devil damage. Or sorry, not Dust Devil damage, but it says your skills that create the Dust Devil deal increased damage. So because the Whirlwind creates Dust Devils, it gets a multiplier. Alright, so this combines with Melted Heart of Selig. I was using it before then, though, for a good multiplier. Just Melted Heart of Selig pushes us through the roof. Alright, I got a crit on max resources. Crit damage roll. And it's the mythic unique version. So skills deal 0.65% increased damage per points of fury you have, but 10 fury drains per second. So 0.65%. I currently have 433 fury. So we'll just say 400 for easy math. If you have 400 fury, that is 65, 130, 260%. If you have 400 fury, this is 260%, 260 period damage multiplier. Let's see. We got the channeling on the two-handed. It goes up to 140%.
While channeling a skill, all damage is increased by currently 138 for me. It's a multiplier. Crit damage roll. Again, if you notice, I went crit damage roll on all the weapons. See, I had vulnerable on the rings, physical on the necklace, and I believe, yeah, physical on the gloves. Our gloves, Gore's Devastation. We got the mythic version. Yeah. Again, getting the life out. Our boots. This is our source of berserking. Again, I mentioned the two items I'm saving for last are, I've talked about a few triggers along the way. So we're always berserking from this, and then we have other ways that we become berserking while we play. With WhirlWind, I always recommend double movement speed, right? And I kept the crit on resist all because you take a lot of damage in Whirlwind. But yeah, I'd love to get boots that have more stars. Again, only like 2 of my items have 2 stars. Alright, this is supposed to be a legendary item with 40% damage reduction while using a 2-handed weapon. Excuse me. And yeah, it has max life on it. So I gotta replace this Tyrael's Might, probably with a legendary. Hell, I might do that right now, see what's in my stash. But I gotta find Fury Regeneration. That's an important part as well. Hate to lose that 31% resist all. So yeah, the legendary powers can give me 40% damage reduction, and this has just been giving me 20. It is, Zaza. It is. Alright, in Berserking, we got the Mythic Tusk Helm of Joritz the Mighty, right? Alright. Max resource, right? Because we need resources. But when Berserking, while already Berserk, or when you gain Berserking while already Berserk. So remember, we're always Berserking because of the boots, and we got a few ways that we gain Berserking. You become more enraged, granting 65% multiplier increased damage, 6 fury per second, and 10% cooldown reduction. So right there, this is why we have ways to trigger Berserking when we're already Berserking. So you never want your Berserking to drop, especially with the 5-set bonus here. Where the 5-set, you gain stacking bonuses the longer you stay Berserking, right? So you never want Berserking to go away. You want to Berserk and then never stop. Which also means that you don't want to let your resources get low either. Yeah, if you notice, let's see, armor temper there, armor temper here. And the legs, this is why we got unstoppable triggers. Also, if you notice Fury Generation there, Fury Generation wherever you can, alright? I would have liked to have had it here, but I just didn't get it. But we got extra Fury Generation from here at least, because you deal 18% increased damage and gain 50 primary resource generation while unstoppable, and for 5 seconds after, right? Now we got the rune word going where every 6 seconds we should trigger it. Every 6 seconds we should trigger this. Now we're always spinning, so concealment goes away right away. So I think like the timer starts there for 5 seconds. So if that was our only way for unstoppable, we'd have a 1 second gap, right? But we got Iron Skin grants unstoppable, and this is unstoppable for a few seconds. So then that's a few seconds plus the 5 from here. So this activating alone covers a lot. And then while the ultimate's active, yeah, unstoppable. So between the 3, like it's always active, right? That's the gist of that. Let's see. Mercenaries. I always forget about mercenaries until like I'm like Paragon 100. Then I'm like, oh shit, I never got a mercenary. Alright, we got right here because he gives some damage multipliers. We like damage multipliers. Let's see. Oh yeah, look. An unstoppable trigger as well. Chance for unstoppable from him. Let's see. Ground slam. Yeah. 15% resistance to all. That's an important part. And we don't necessarily have him for what his attacks do, but the abilities that we get from him. So here we get unstoppable. Here we got resistance to all elements. See, when he does this, we get enemies affected by his, well, he has ground slam and bastion. So ground slam up here, bastion right here. People hit by ground slam take 15% increased damage, and when we're affected by his bastion, we deal 25% increased damage. So that's kind of like a double tap multiplier. Especially like if you're fighting a boss could have both of these active at the same time. So right there on the boss, you got 15% and 25% multipliers. And again, like 15% might not seem like a lot, all right, but in Diablo math, let's talk about 15% multiplier compared to additive, right? Let's say 10%. It's much easier to do real quick. You got, let's say 90 and 10. If it's additive, 90 and plus 10 is 100, right? But what's 90 times 10? 900, right? So you're talking about either 100 or 900 between a plus and an X, right? So 15% right there is huge. Like if I'm already hitting for trillions, out of nowhere, another 15% on trillions, you know? Let's see, we got reinforcement, Variana. You just want this to always pop in when possible, so whenever you cast any skill in combat. She comes out, she answers Bloodthirst, gaining 30% attack speed, 200% movement speed, and unstoppable. She gets unstoppable, not us. Variana's Bloodthirst grants 10% attack speed to you for the same duration. Yeah. So she comes out unstoppable, doing stuff for 7 seconds, but you have increased attack speed, which is a lot for WhirlWind. WhirlWind hits a lot fast. Alright, next thing, Paragon board. Alright, up until I got the Melted Heart of Selig, I pretty much did my own thing. I showed it on a prior stream. It was working great, focused on overpower. But now I had to follow a path designed for the Melted Heart of Selig, because we don't want any life at all. It's fucking crazy. You go out of your way to avoid life, alright? I'm still kind of using my own glyphs a little. I think 2 of my glyphs are a little different, and different locations and stuff on the board. But currently, let's see, so like on this side, you stop here on armor before you get to max life, because that's a no-no. Here, like you go around, you get these strengths, and you stop there in your tracks. You don't touch the life. Stay away from the life. So this one's a bad. You had no choice. You have no choice at all but to get life here. But it's better than going through this side and getting the life there. All right. Let's see. First board right now, I got Ire. So the builds I've seen out there don't even use this. I think it's because we already have a damage multiplier from the helmets. So I think it could be redundant. So I might try even doing a run without this on to see if my damage changes. I do that sometimes where I'll just take off a glyph and I'll run through something and see how different my damage is. And you'll find out if talk about like buckets of damage, right? Some things like multiple stats could be in the same bucket, but then different ones multiply together, right? Buckets inside the same bucket adds together, but then like different buckets multiply together. Diablo has a lot of crazy formulas. All right. Let's see up here. Like we want max resource, right? Max fury, but we're not gonna get max fury for 4% life. Fuck that. So even with double 16 max fury, that's not worth 4% life. Nope. We don't want any fucking life. Not in this build. All right. We got, let's see, damage while fortified. I got Wrath right here. A lot of critical strike damage. I'll show you all the stats in combat in a minute. It's fucking crazy right now. Fucking ridiculous. Let's see, Warbringer, more fortified. So we got 2 fortified generations. We got our Rallying Cry, and we got Warbringer. And then we deal 45% increased damage while fortified. And we have the 1 weapon that increases our damage while fortified as well. All right, here we got resistance to all elements, healing received. Stay the fuck away from maximum life. Do not touch anything at all that has maximum life. Don't care what else is in there. You go around, you want all the resist all and all the armor we can get in the world because we have no life. Here, Max Fury on kill. Let's see, and with the Paragon boards, you kind of just do a cross shape here. Over on the left side, we got Carnage, Berserking. You know, we're always Berserking. Additional attack speed and increased physical damage. Glyph over here, we got Exploits. Now again, I know we're not anywhere near. We can still get like another 100 Paragon levels in this game. Like, there's still a lot of shit we can get. Like I mentioned that I'm at earlier this morning I cleared a pit 120. It goes up to 150, and I still have 100 Paragons to get. There's like most of my glyphs are around 100, and they go up to 150. And yeah, well, let's see. What was it? 105 maybe? 105. 105 to 104 for all my glyphs. They go up to 150. So that, you know, there's more stats there. There's more Paragon. Only 2 of my pieces of armor have 2 stars on them. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so we got the total armor here, the resistance all there. We got all the resistance all there. Now, since I had to forego life, I made sure I got some of these before I got, like, you know, expanded out to get these extra dexterities and stuff for exploit. And again, like, so my last stream showed the other build before I got the Melted Heart of Selig, where, you know, I had life on the armor and I was focused more on overpower, and, you know, I had like 30 something thousand life or more. I mean, you'll see my life in a second, and it's ridiculous. Let's see. Over to the right, we got Flawless Technique, Martial. So we're always shouting. Every time we shout, it reduces the cooldown on our Iron Skin and our Wrath of Berserker by 2 seconds. Now remember, Iron Skin's a barrier, movement speed, and unstoppable trigger. So this helps make sure that's, you know, we always got our unstoppable trigger. It's very important because it has 50 resources per second with that unstoppable trigger. Like, that pretty much makes us always a whirlwind and near invulnerable. Because remember, the damage you take is determined by your max life. The damage you take on your resources is determined by how much life you have. So the lower your life, the less damage you take on your resources. So then if you have enough resource generation, it's like you're almost unkillable. But let's see, crit damage there. Yeah, Martial. Yeah, so Flawless. Consecutive attacking with the same weapon increases your crit damage. Now, oddly enough, my shouts trigger this. Whirlwind doesn't trigger this. Last season, I took this off my build because Whirlwind wasn't triggering this, but I noticed that, like, while I'm spinning, every time I shout, I'll get the 5% and the 50% for 4 seconds. You'll see it. Last board at the top, we got Blood Rage. Now remember, we're always berserking and we're triggering berserking and stuff. So you kill enemy affected by damage over time. We make stuff bleed. We're always making stuff bleed. 10% chance to grant berserking 5 seconds. Your damage is increased by 60% while berserking. And here we got Twister. So Twister, now our tornadoes do a lot of damage, not as much as our blades. So unlike prior seasons of Whirlwind, you're not trying to just hit with the tornadoes. You're trying to get in there and actually like chainsaw them down or buzzsaw them down with the Whirlwind. But our Dust Devils they probably do like 75-80% of the damage Whirlwind does. Yeah. Let's see. But big thing here, the additional bonus. You deal 13% multiplier increased damage for 4 seconds after creating Dust Devil. So essentially that's a whole extra multiplier to the build, and your Dust Devils do damage. But we're not as concerned about Dust Devil damage. That's why, if you notice, we do not have the Paragon board for Dust Devils. There's an entire board for Dust Devil damage. Hey, Jordan. Oh yeah, I like the Fire Wizard too. Mine's level 30 so far. All right. Yeah, and again, after seeing the gear, showing the Melted Heart of Selig again. Damage is dealt to your primary resource before life, and damage taken this way is drastically reduced. Again, the amount it's reduced to is determined by your max life. That's what it doesn't say on there. Your primary resources doubled, but max life is reduced by 75%. And currently, Fury 433, Don't Laugh, max life 1,822. Now, keep in mind, now without the Melted Heart of Selig and with the normal life build and stuff, you got like over 30,000 life. So yeah, this is pretty daunting going out and fighting the shit with knowing you only have 1,800 life. So essentially, like if my resources run out and I get hit, I'm fucked. Yep. But luckily, if I do take so I can take larger hits than I should right now because I have life on 2 items. The thing saving me right now is this. This also like applies it to resources. When you'd be dealt damage for at least 30% of your max life at once, instead it's distributed over the next 4 seconds and reduced by 19%. Fun fact about this that I learned just by accident, it saves you from all one-shots, because if you're a one-shot, the guaranteed one-shots, I mean like Lilith, right, where it just touches you and you automatically die, that's because it touches you and you take 100% of your life damage. This reduces that by 19%, so I'm left with a speck of life every time. That's how I beat Lilith easy. Anyways, let's see. You just can't let it happen more than twice, or more than once real quick. If it happens, you got to recover, and well, your life's draining down rapidly. But all right. Let's see. For those that don't know, sell your talismans. Blah. These are one of the best sources of gold. Let's see. We got 1.3 million, 13 million, 1.3, 1. Yep. Yeah, I just got like 20 million gold there. Like most things in the game sell for thousands, and like they added those last season, didn't say shit, and I was like, oh shit, these sell for millions. Alright, so that's the build. Now let's see what happens. Now, I will likely die some, but I'm gonna kill them more than they kill me, damn it. Make sure I'm prepared.
What brings you?
Oh yeah, Artificer's Tower, that's been completed. I'm gonna stick to 120. I died a couple times on the 120 before, but you know, I did it with a lot of time left. Alright, oh, here we go. Again, the dangerous part for me is that, I mean, this tier is higher than my glyphs right now. So, there's that. I could go down to like 110 or 115 and still level up a few runs there. Alright, here we go. I want to go in, I want to Iron Skin, get Unstoppable, Shout, and get stuff going. Get Fortify, start spinning, Ultimate, and let's go. If things are dangerous to get too close, then you gotta work on like fucking shaving them, right? Go at them with the whirlwind like they're your balls and trying to get that hair off. I don't know. Sometimes if you go right through them, you're dead. You gotta be careful. Shaving a haircut. Dude. swear, the lightning balls on the ground are one of the worst. The enemies that when you hit them, they spawn the lightning ball. Because, I mean, all you do is you walk up, you're right at them in melee, and you hit them 100 times, and they poop out 100 balls and shotguns you in the face, and you're dead. That's horrible. Let's see, we got that. Right. Channeling. Channeling. It's almost like immortality for us. Those are the ones I'm talking about. It's like sometimes you gotta hope your tornadoes kill some stuff. Oh, I almost died. I almost died. I don't know if I saw that, how close that was. Shit. Excuse me. Ah, ooh, come here. Get over here. Oh, shit. Oh, it's fuck. And this is where I die, everybody. Really, it had to be the butcher. We had to have the butcher here. So I kind of got this thing set to where I can encounter the butcher. If I, oh, yep, fight's over. That's it, I failed. Damn it. It's like out of nowhere. Thought I was doing fine, and that's it. Yeah, so if the butcher appears on you in the pits, if you beat him, the pit's over. If he beats you, or something kills you, then the pit's over. Let's see, it seems to have still dropped that for me. This shit seems dangerous. Like, holy shit. See, like, this is the shit that killed me at the butcher. So, like, the butcher appeared on me, and I was being slowed by those pillars. It's like elites appeared to kill me, and the butcher appeared. I don't think I died to the butcher. Yeah, nothing there. Alright, we'll jump back in there. Damn it. Yeah, I just beat the butcher like a few tiers ago. I'm sure you saw it's very fast run with this build. Very fucking fast. Lag to start there, that was nice. Oh, this is awesome. These bodies explode with fire. It's crazy to think that the only problem right now is that I have too much life. I probably have like twice as much life as I should, which is probably causing me to take twice as much damage as I should with how the build's set up. Shit. Ooh, this tornado suck too. Shit. Oh man, it almost slowed me and dropped a sword on my head at the same time. He's like an invisible wall over there too. Fucking shit. This seems like some dangerous shit. Oh no, I hate the like shadow ball cookers. It's horrible too. There's a lot of bad shit for WhirlWind. It's like you're always running for your life. But like if you can dodge everything, everything dies trying to kill you. It's like, I don't know, when you play WhirlWind, don't aim at the enemies, aim at like avoiding the enemies. Aim like you're a running back trying to get right by that linebacker. Bam. Football season's about to be here. Yay. Yay. That's what happens when the butcher doesn't ambush you while you're already dealing with some other bullshit. Alright, exploit. Now, I did notice this season that they nerfed a bunch of these glyphs. I don't know if a lot of people noticed that, but yeah, like you see, 0.06% per level. That's hardly anything.
I mean, hell, main reason you take this is that second bullet, but I mean, it does add up. It is damage. Tree of Whispers. Again, that thing that happened with the Butcher, if you're not familiar with it, we got these activity trees. I mean, it's kind of a self-inflicted wound. Let's see. Is it here? Yeah. Right here. The Butcher's a guardian. Killing him will complete the run. Yeah, so unfortunately with that, it's because we're trying to get to the bottom parts here. Let's see, special events and encounters become more common. And this one. Yeah, actually, I'm really not using that right now. What can we get over here? I mean, hell, progress orbs. That's nice. Glyph upgrade chance there. I mean, I could be getting experience once I can't. Curious how much experience I get for those. I need to check that out. I haven't actually turned those in yet. And again, I don't think the Butcher killed me. I think those elites I was fighting killed me. I know they had me slowed. I think they hit me with an attack. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could turn this off. It'd probably be easier pushing higher. Turn it off. Alright, next we got an Escalation Sigil. Escalation Sigils, if you don't have one, you can craft it one second, in the cube. You can make an Escalation Sigil in the cube for 5 of the normal ones. I recommend starting to hunt down the ones with jewels. Transmutes. Equipment delve. Volcanic. Ugh, that's rough. I hate anything that just makes stuff appear under your feet. It's all bullshit. Alright, so we got ruptures here. You could always do ruptures for dungeons. Equipment delve. Strong. Alright, we got equipment delve there. Dungeon, equipment, Radric. Well, maybe one of the floors inside here will have, I don't like having volcanic there already. Shadow enchanted elites. That's not bad. Seems like whatever affix you have on here tends to stick with you. Like I don't feel like dealing with volcanic the entire Escalation Sigil. If you don't know what that is, it's 3 nightmare dungeons followed by a boss fight. Alright, so maybe this one. We got ruptures there as well. That's good. Oh, I hate this one. I hate Deathly Shadows. That was horrible last time I had it. This one's a monolith chasing you. That's pretty shitty as well, especially for this boss fight that we'll be in. Alright, so I'm thinking Summoner Elites here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Still gotta go Tree of Whispers. One sec.
It is done.
We go Mysteries.
So rude. Monster's trying to interrupt me when I'm trying to light my joint. I remember this one. Here's my Goblin Shrine. After killing 25 elites, I get one of these. Alright. Ward upgrade, summon special 3, or special demon at 3. escalation sigil. Other than making them in a cube, doing the heraldric vaults is one of the best ways to get the escalation sigils. Hey Zero, how you doing? There you go. Lethal. Nice. Go ahead. Oh, almost forgot. When my shrines run out, I respawn everything that I killed while I was using the shrine. I was like, where'd all this shit come from? Oh yeah. They really need to vacuum up the tuning prisms because it's a crafting resource. But you have to use it in the cube.
Promising ore deposit. Could use some help mining it. place is a little safer. Thanks for that.
Nice, got another goblin thing. Nice. Holy shit, we got another one of these? Wow. Do I feel like doing that? I guess. Alright. Another escalation sigil. Alright, now for the difficult part. The boss. I think we're at the boss. Oh, nope. One more dungeon.
That was only the second. All those sigils, or the fucking Haragic rooms, that got me thrown off. Alright, goal here is 15 closures. Fuck, we got volcanic under our feet. That's awesome. Oh, I needed one more. I thought I had them all. Damn. Oh, oh shit. We got another goblin over here. Damn. Hi. Oh shit. Now shit's really getting crazy. We got a portal to the goblin world now. Holy shit. My inventory can't handle that shit. Sorry. Oh, you can't leave here. Great. Fucking awesome. There's so much stuff in here. Or there was last time. Yeah. Chest. Jeez. Portal inside the portal inside the portal. Diabloception.
Alright. I hold so many items right now. Holy, are you fucking serious? Okay. So let's see. If I see a wisp, get it. Additional ambushes. Yeah. Let's go. A little short of 6, but oh well. Another escalation sigil. Done with those.
That will come.
Here we go. Astaroth. Oh, great. I had to do this one. I have this freaking thing chasing me during the Astaroth fight here.
Now I bring this moment. Let us fight. That's the ferocity I remember. Hold nothing back.
Yay. He's He's usually immune most of the time the dog's dead. All those fucking keys he dropped. Ooh, we got a unique in there somewhere.
Your death will be swift.
Or was that a key for Mephisto? Be right back for some of that. Forgot he's a source for Mephisto keys. Alright, what we got here? Nope. No, almost, but no. Gotta find the right chess piece to replace Tyrell's might. But it does have the max resource, so maybe. Maybe. Everything else here.
Back to it then.
Back in the hole. So overall, the goal is to keep re-rolling your uniques until you get more stars. So I could get more stars and better rolls there, but let's see. We got Tusk Helm. Really, helm, gloves, pants. Because each of those, and sword. Helm, gloves, pants, sword. So helm, sword, helm, sword. Sword. It's part of the colossal set right there. Oh shit. Worse than this one. Same slot. No. And let's see, 606 million. And we go over here. $687. Just got 81 million there.
You know where to find me.
Alright, next we got a Nightmare Dungeon, even though it feels like we were in Nightmare Dungeons for forever right there. Uh-oh. Boom. Resist all. Yeah, so that's what I'm currently working on right there. This whole area. That'd be a lot. so I'm gonna try to make some for jewels. Oh, or there's whispers there. Radric Strong Room. Dungeon Delve. Rubies. Oh, this is the best one we can get right there. We need a lot of rubies. Oh. Damn. Hold on. That is a little hotter than usual, I think. No. I don't know why. Yeah, the computer is running hotter than usual. Yeah, I keep feeling it right here, some too. Oh, it could just be from all the fucking numbers I'm pushing out. I don't know. Did you break those up? Alright, let's see. Yep. Should be enough. Let's see what we got. Ruby Reserve here. What's that?
Killers are likely still about. If I can find them.
Teleport to the tower real quick. I'm gonna check something. Let's see. Closing out Discord. I feel like Diablo's still pulling more memory than it should. I'm gonna relaunch the game, everybody. Just see something real quick. Give me 1 second. Actually, no, we don't want to relaunch from there. I want to finish what we're doing first. Curious about that though. Let's back in here. Let's get our ruby jewels and then check it out. Yeah, just look at the task manager. Seems like it's using a lot more system memory than it should.
Get down. That's one. There's one. That's one. Get that one.
He's trying to point stuff out to get, but like I'm killing them as soon as they appear. saw a chest up here earlier. Okay. Let's see. Did that shrine run out? Thought everything was supposed to respawn on me. Hello?
How's everybody doing out there? Finish up a war table. I can even try to upgrade an item right now. So to try to upgrade some of my items, let's see. We gotta get more pandemonium fragments. We get those from either the seasonal boss or from the season board. Let's go check the season board over here. Every season box has a pandemonium fragment. So here's 2, so that should be 2 fragments.
Let's see if we can get us a new chest piece. I mean, it'd be a shot in prayer. But let's find out. First, double check the stash, see if we got something in there for a chest piece. Looking for a legendary chest piece. Could be a rare as well. I roll off that max life. Hey, that's actually nice. Damn it, chair sinking. So annoying. Alright, so we got 2 items here. We're gonna try to upgrade both, see what happens, right? So this one, the Fortified Generation, rolls into resources. And I think that's a pretty good combination. We got crit on Fury. This one, the life gets re-rolled. We add something. Let's see. We take this. Add a fix. What could possibly be an offensive stat? Hold on. Let's look here for a second. So we got strength, okay, and max resource. Those are really 2 things we want. Strength and max resource. Yeah, strength or max resource.
Ancient structure for this one.
The core stats. Transmute. Alright, 109. I think you can keep removing and adding till you got a crit. I'm not sure. No, we got a lot. Let's find out. Let's check it out. Remove. 109. Alright. Add. 108. Remove. Add. 110. Holy fucking shit. Wow. There you go. I think my stats are broken here. Thank you. $114, we're gonna keep it. That's the highest we've gotten. Holy shit, the game hates us. Alright, let's go re-roll that max life to resources. Alright, first, let's see what we got over here. Okay. 120 there. Alright, so we got this one. Max life. Reason we're getting rid of materials might, because it has max life. We want 20 max resource. Take armor until we see that. Take resistance till we see that. Come on, max resource. Max resource. Here goes all of our gold. Oh, there we go. 1 point away. We'll keep that. That could be a win right there. That's looking pretty good. I feel like I don't even do this one right now because let's see, strength 3 regen, armor. Question: would we rather have resource cost reduction or armor? That is the question. I almost feel like resource cost reduction. So that adds up. I mean, I got 28% there, right? And I kind of like that, the resource cost reduction there. So that fortified generation could be plus resources. So we can just do a couple. Oh, there it is, max resource. Fuck yeah, look at that. Alright. So yeah, then here's what I was picturing. But first, we go here. Heavenly Strength. Good, we got the 40% now.
The stars align.
So here's what I'm looking at. The difference being armor versus resource cost reduction. So we're also going to see what happens when we transfigure them. Who knows? There's random shit at the end, right? First we go to temper. And we had physical resistance here. It's actually, I think, been one of our worst, right? Still. It's, well, poison and shadow is bad as well, but I mean, I feel like we might need to go armor there. Alright, so yeah, not really anything we want here. Some builds could go for lucky hit, but here, I mean, it's pretty much armor or a type of resistance. I mean, you know, maximum resolve's not that bad because we are building resolve stacks, right? So let's see what we got here. Our resolve. Resolve increases your armor by 25% additive while active. Resolve stores up to 8 charges, or 30 with additional bonuses. I guess up to 30 if you have pluses everywhere. So I mean, if it's like overpower, then 2 charges of resolve would be 50% armor. There you go. But I mean, I currently have enough of it. I don't think so you can have up to 8 charges. I get 2 per fucking thing here. I don't see myself getting more than 8 really. We'll see. Yeah, I think armor. Going for the crit. You know it's the crit when there's no parentheses. There it is. Alright, so we got that one, and now we got this one. I'm kind of leaning towards the one with armor, but I mean the other one's just as good, really. But there's gonna be a transfigure at the end. Who knows what can happen randomly? Come on, 2,500. There it is. Alright, alright. Make sure we got sockets and everything. We're gonna unsocket materials might to add sockets here.
Like the eyes of Lycander herself.
Alright, so now let's go to masterworking here. Alright. I think we go for the resource crit. Crit on resource is what we want.
Anyone asks, tell them it's from Scorpus.
That's tempting. Come on.
That is Ascari craftsmanship.
The game is just not happy with me today. Can we please get maximum resources? I've gotten everything multiple times. There it is. Nice. That's gonna be huge by itself. Wow. Now this one.
Worthy of the ancients, this.
Bam. Alright, so far, they're both very nice upgrades. Like, comparatively, so we're losing the 31.3% resistance to all elements. That really does suck. Other than that, strength stays about the same. 1 point of fury regeneration, but that's fine because we got our Archibald's wheel. We got the armor. Getting rid of the life, which is amazing. Either resource cost reduction or more armor. I think more armor. And man, so the 35 max resource, it's doubled because of this. So that'd be plus 70 here. That's going to put us over 500 fury. That's nice. Should be a nice damage bump there. Anybody? I'm done. Let's see what happens when we transfigure. Gave us crit and strength. Nice. Alright, so that one gave us a crit and strength. This one gave indestructible. I hate that. I'd rather have the crit and strength. Nice. Alright, so this one wins. We were thinking it would. And again, we're going from 500 fear each. So that's also a lot more life. And it's more damage. Bam. And more damage reduction for this. Oh, just in case everything sucks. I'll just throw those in there. Alright, we got travel 5 meters, build offering, trigger unstoppables. So we had that one run with rubies. Craft ruby, nice. Grand. Alright.
Beautiful, no? A jewel plucked from the sky. Like the eyes of Lycander herself.
Nice. Two there, unsocket.
Here's what remains.
Alright. Infernal Horde. Nice, here we go. Yay, lag. Alright, chance spawn 8th Fiend on death. Explode on death. Hellborn. Okay, we're gonna go Hellborn. Hellborn and Chaos Rifts, let's go. Dang it. Forgot to check why the Diablo is running hotter too. Damn, saw 3 trillion there. Well, it's a 3000 B, which is 3 trillion. Try to check what my life is now. It was 180 or 1,800. I just got rid of one of those 2 items that had life on it. Added more damage reduction too, so let's see how that works out. I now have 1,147 life. Let's go. Don't want to increase their health. Nope. Don't want to increase the health at all. Let's go. Nice. Oh shit. Aether Lords gain health and damage for each spawn. Oh, this could get bad. Oh jeez. Do I do it? Do I do it? I don't really want to give him more health. This would be more Aether though, a lot more Aether. Let's go. Nice. Man, not a single Chaos Wave. That's the first time this season I have not had a Chaos Wave since I selected the thing to have Chaos Waves. But I should still cross 1,000. Let's see, Bartucker Council. Fuck it, let's do Bartuck.
You will find only your own death.
Say I felt a little tankier that time. You know, I'm not using these exact helmets, but they're on the cube. Alright. Hall of Penitent, defeat Grigwar. Yep. Turn material. Huh. Timer on the stream says 30 minutes again. It must have reset at some point. Looks like it reset on Twitch 33 minutes ago. Hey Olive, how you doing? Interesting. material. What we got? Nice.
Mainlander, taken apart, melted down.
I could try this. Bye. All right, tables. Shit. Alright. Just avoiding the hell tide right now because I can. But honestly, I want to run some pits. Back to 120. We've changed a piece of gear since the last time we ran 120. What time you planning? I'll probably be on some wizard tonight. Artillery. Damn. Like, do they not die? Damn. Holy shit.
Curse this place. I am being followed.
Those shadows can be fucking horrible. Oh no. We got this here too? Definitely feeling tankier now that I dropped off that that one life item. Still got one item left that gives me life. I gotta drop that shit. See if I'm becoming immortal. lethal. And a door.
Who can stand against you?
Psh. Shit, is he immune? There we go. Alrighty. I plan on streaming some Wizard tonight. Alright, we need new Tibalt wheels.
You know where to find
Alright.
me.
Feeling lucky, Mainlander?
519 million. 550 million. Bam. Oh,
It is done.
savage. Nice. Ooh. Caress Undercity. Oh, that I did 10 times now. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. I did Mythic on 12 earlier. Alright, alright. Thought I saw a chess piece. Right. You too. You too. Have a good day. Let's see what we got here. Still need to run some more pits. Honestly, that one seemed easier, so... Alright, fuck it.
shit, that seemed fucking horrible. That was like no space at all to move around this. Oh yeah, this helps. I'm gonna die. Shave and haircut. Oh, they're Avenger. Are they? I can't really tell. They're just fucking trying to kill me. Oh, almost got him. Oh, come on. Did we really need a butcher the first time I'm attempting 125? Garbage. With spiders trying to slow me. That's awesome. I got the shadow stuff going on. Continue on our merry little way here. See if we can ignore his ass a little. Oh jeez. That's definitely not. What? Oh my god. It just had me lose against the butcher because I moved too far from him? Alright, now I was just taking a lot of extra damage there on purpose. And yeah, much sturdier now. Oh, wait a minute. I got stuff there. Well, alright, if I can turn stuff in. I got all my orbs for a win, but it didn't give me the thing to upgrade my glyphs. Let's try this again. Nope. Okay, that's... Huh. Interesting. I'll try that out sometime. Alright, what we got? What we got? We need a new Tybalt wheel. That's what we need. But we gotta get a mythic version. We need more of those. See if I got one more of these waiting over here. I do. Should be one fragment in every one of these boxes. Alright, nothing there. But so this is why I'm saving all the random unique items, if anyone's curious. So we take unique pants, and in the cube, unique pants, and 4 of the pandemonium fragments, season item, 1 out of every chest, or 1 out of every one of those board things, or 2 from each boss chest for the season boss. But 4 of these fragments let you turn a unique into a random mythic of the same slot. So I'm trying to get mythic to Balt's Wheels. So I gotta keep converting unique pants until I get mythic to Balt's Wheel. That's how I got this one, and that one, and that one. These were from Drops and Crafting. Anyways, here we go. Nope. Tacit of the Dawning Sky. Very good damage reduction. Hunt continues for those. But like, say if I want to do that again real quick. Let's go to Zarbanzet. Zarbanzet. Go up here to the Pandemonium Threshold. Lag a bit. Chests, superior lair keys, 2 pandemonium fragments from that chest. Ooh, mythic sword, no stars on it though. This kind of makes me sad already. Two more pandemonium fragments. Salvage that one. Yeah, all the mythic uniques give a resplendent spark when you salvage them. And that's a potential replacement right there too. An actual different Balt's Wheel that I could roll the stat off. But let's see. There. This. Go here. That's upgrade. Upgrade. Temerity. Not what I want. Back in the hole. Shit. So much all the time. Summon her again. Bam. Right. No, Nice. Another mythic helmet there. Didn't see any stars on it though. That's the sad part. Ooh, ooh, jobber. Got one of these earlier. They changed Harlequin Crest too. Now the Mother's Embrace, the one that everybody used on every single build, they nerfed the fuck out of that. It's practically worthless now. Harlequin Crest, they took the damage reduction off it and changed the +4 rank to skills to 6. So that's interesting. Because skill damage actually does stuff now. See what else we can get. Keep the portal to this place going. Not sure how many keys I got. Let me check my keys. Superior lair keys is what we're after. I got 134 superior lair keys. That's essentially 268 of the season item. Nice. And a lot of loot in the process. It's kind of trying to save them until I got the Torment 12. Nope, temerities again. Yeah.
Isn't there a way to start a new character continuing the season progress?
Do you not have any season progress at all?
I gotta do well, I mean, I have this season progress.
Okay.
I meant like the quest stuff, so that I have access to get the shit.
You mean like collect those chests? No, the boards are individual for each account. Now, I want to say the loot's determined when you open it. I think you can loot them on your other character and put them in your stash and get them.
Okay.
Try that.
Okay.
I know I do that with the Tree of Whispers, and it works. Also, one of the fastest ways to level is the experience from a max level Tree of Whisper cache. Just do a couple whispers with your main character, give those to the new one, and you might be like level 50.
Alright.
Sorry, I just thought of that.
Okay. Because I'm like, this bullshit. I can't even spend all, like, any of the points I have because. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not unlocked until I'm like, I just can't get nothing.
Let's see. But I can also power level you real quick. Yeah.
Maintenance option.
Yep. I'm just getting some more loot here. Alright, leave a lot of those there. Damn, even the charms are full? Shit.
do it then.
Yeah, shit. Alright, we had that one saved and that one saved. Not you. Not you.
Oh, finished so soon?
Temerities for the third fucking time. Holy shit, I think I'm broken.
Step up to my anvil.
One more attempt to craft and then I'll, okay.
I'm super high, so like, you're fine.
Well, I mean, like, you just need to stand near the beginning of a pit.
I understand.
Mm. Hopefully you don't die to the surges, you know. That'd be the worst part. But, let's see. Everybody, hold still. Hello. Wifey's level 1 barbarian. There we go. Alright, your goal? Stay near the entrance, or, sorry, you'll probably just die a bunch, but we'll res and you'll get a lot of levels. Okay? Oh yeah, you look like you're ready for battle here. You look like you're ready for battle here. Here we go. How's those levels doing? Yep. Closer. Oh yeah, that's right. Level 1, slow as fuck. My bad. Last wave. Careful, careful. You don't even want to get fucking close. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Curse this place. I am being followed.
Yep. Yeah. You can keep following behind me for levels, really.
Okay, hold on. I'm at least upgrading the one flip I have. You know?
Yeah, I forgot that. I mean, like, yeah, you should still be getting levels, I think. You went the wrong way. I had not gone that way.
Why would you go straight?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
What level are you?
30.
Alright, let me get out. Back to him. There you go. Now you can go and try to mess around with Barbarian. That better? You got some levels to do stuff? You-
Yes. I'm like, I can't park here. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like, this is bullshit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All I wanted to do. Thanks for the crash.
Mhm.
Night, Yami. You get some rest and we'll see you tomorrow. Your time.
Mhm.
Alright. Oh, Realm Walker in 1 minute. Need that. Yeah, the zone lags a lot with the season stuff going on. $20. Any friends come? Anybody coming? Yay, there's someone.
Hello.
Hey, there's 4 of us now. Oh, here comes everybody. I guess I created this instance. That happens. Kind of like there's a new zone that opens up in Wizard, or the zone gets like locked out because it's full, so everybody goes to the next one. You only have so many people in a like boss fight area. Boss keys. And we're out. I think that's a source of some keys for this place. Go here one more time. Yeah, we're trying to get a mythic version of our pants without life on it. Oh, purple down there somewhere. Chest piece. Yep. A ring with a few stars there. Neothire. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna try one upgrade. Shroud of False Death. They nerfed this as well. It used to be so fun. Yeah, they took the two most popular mythics and just fucking gave them the nerf bats. A little painful to see. They want all the new mythics to be a thing, right? Alright. Let's see. Let's find us pants. Mythic, go. Man, if I'm doing the ancient set, that's not bad, but I'm not. Let's see what we got here. Alright, one to do it one more time, one more again. We go back and sell my stuff again.
Oh, what is a fortress, isn't it?
Oh, fuck yeah, we got the portal. We got the boss portal. Oh, it's gonna get dangerous here. Let's see if I can do it. Hopefully, portal's still there after we clear inventory. Wait, piss if it disappears. It'd be a hard lesson to learn. But, kind of full on everything. Nemesis Lair. For the season activities, small chance for Nemesis Lair after defeating a boss and opening a chest. Now there's a chance of a more rare portal after this one. 3 stars an item I'll never fucking use. There's so many mythic and uniques for the 2-handed slot. Yep, not surprising full.
Hmm.
Back to it.
Well, the next things I get on the activity is going to turn every non-unique into gold. Ow. Ow. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, it is a waitress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, Mainlander, what brings you?
Alright. Do we have any more? Like so. Blam. Blam. Go. Damn it. These again.
Step up to my anvil.
Alright. Forge, mythics, fuck it. Doing 3 of these. Let's go. Oh, they're all the ones that don't want. Oh, that's pretty cool, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Damn. Alright, we'll save that. These are trash. Oh yeah, Air Perdition. This is the mother's favorite one that, yeah, it used to be so amazing. It used to have a 60% multiplier at the bottom and then a plus 200 against angels and demons. So it was like, and then it had a lot of crit chance, a lot of attack speed. Now look what it's been reduced to. Look what it's fucking reduced to. 15% crit chance and 15% damage. We went from 2 separate multipliers of 60% and 200% to 15%. Damn. That hurts.
Pity to break another's work. Welcome to my home.
Oh. I've been working on collecting them all. Anyways, let's see what we got. Made a lot of red earlier, but how are the schools doing? Alright. Jewelry crafting, gem fragments, skull fragments. Alright, requires purple and white.
Like the eyes of Lycander herself.
Bam. I don't know how that turned out just right, but it did.
Thousands of gems in a handful of dust.
Alright. And that's going to be it for this session. If anybody tuned in, hope you liked it. If you play a Barbarian, hope the guide helps you for some WhirlWind. Yeah, let's see. I ran. Did the 120 on the stream, got 125 unlocked. We replaced one of our items, got an upgrade there. Gotta replace these. I keep trying to do that, keep trying to defeat the boss, get the fragments, upgrade unique pants into Tibalt's wheel. It's just not working. But I gotta get an upgraded version of these. That'll go a long ways. But yeah. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Probably be streaming some Wizard later on.